Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel. Hi, what's good? So guys, in today's look I'm giving you dinner night classic red lips and like the bronzed eye look, and I wanted something very skin like, hence what my skin is looking like right now. So yeah, if you guys want to know how we achieved this complete full glam look, then definitely do keep on watching. Hey guys, so I don't know if I should just go for like a plain black long hair. I don't know if this hair is any better, but I'm definitely not changing it anymore. So I'm gonna just go ahead to just spray my face just to bring back that moisture. And I'm gonna be using the Bobbi Brown face mist just to add a little bit of moisture back to my face. So I definitely want to go for something very soft but still very glam, because I do love soft look, but then I love glam look. But then I love the classic red look as well. And that's why we have like this red theme going on. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I'm going to go ahead to use my moisturizer, but I'm going to be using this because it has SPF in it. And this is from Black Opal. So I'm just going to take a little bit of it. I just want to get my hair out of the way. Alright loves, so since we're doing like a glam, fresh, dewy look, I'm going to be using this by Omaricade and Bregha to further hydrate my skin on my face. This is the Hydrate by Omaricade and Bregha is one of my favorite influencers and makeup artists here in Nigeria. And again, this is the first collaboration, so I think, with an influencer in Nigeria. So yeah, congrats B. So I'm just gonna be using this on my face. Actually, we'll add more to it. Okay, let's just add one more to it, and we'll just apply that generously. And before I started off this video, I moisturized literally everywhere. Okay, so we're done with these two. I'm trying to keep my workspace very organized. Lastly, I'm going to go in with the Baobab Oil. This is from RnRLuxury. I literally use this for everything. I love how it feels. And this one goes into the skin, like it absorbs into the skin. It doesn't feel greasy, like it's just like, it's bomb actually. And the thing is, I mix it with what's it called? I mix it with foundation, and I learned this trick from Uju. Hey girl, it's good. So yeah, she's a plug when it comes to skin, and that's what we're doing today, sort of. I'm just gonna take like a drop or two and just apply that literally around my skin. So this would lock in all of that moisture. When I tell you I bathe in this oil, I literally bathe in it, honestly. Yeah, it's amazing. So I'm just going to moisturize my lips. AL Balm, and this one is from Sentimental. It's their lavender and clary sage lip balm. Okay loves, so for my foundation, I'm stuck between using my Black Opal stick foundation and my Juvias Place foundation. And I'm using this because I want full coverage with minimum amount of product. And I find that whenever I'm using like my other liquid foundations that are not so full coverage, I have to use like 3-4 pumps to cover up these spots that are here, this acne scarring are here. But with the Black Opal stick foundation, it is pretty much full coverage. You don't have to use a lot. Actually, you don't have to use a lot. And you guys already know the deal with the Juvias Place foundation. If you guys haven't watched my review, definitely check it out here. Definitely check it out here. It's a bomb foundation and the coverage is mad. I am going to use this, you know what, I'm going to use this. Let's just go ahead, but I'll then use this one to contour my face. You guys will see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna just take like literally that amount. That's how small this is. This is it. This is what I'm gonna be using, that amount. When I tell you this thing covers up my acne, girl, it does. So what I like doing now is, because this thing has like a thick consistency and it dries down almost matte, but not really matte, more like a almost skin matte finish. That makes sense. I'm just going to add 1 drop of the baobab oil to the foundation, a little bit less thick. This is what we have now. So let me just show you guys the coverage, the mad coverage. Can we see that? And whenever I'm applying my foundation, I usually focus on this area right here. Focus on this area right here because this is where I have a lot of scarring, and this area right here. Then for the center of my face and the rest of my face, I just blend out the excess product because I'm still going to highlight, I'm still going to contour the perimeter of my face. And yeah, I'm just going to use that product. I'm going to focus majority of the product just on this area right here, just to cover up my spots, because the purpose of using foundation is not to give yourself a new face or to mask your face. It's more or less like to even out your skin. So the areas that are not even, like here, this area right here, I just apply the product. You guys can see I haven't even done anything yet, but it's pretty much looking a lot more even than I've started before. We're just going to do this and blend this all out. Guys, see how luminous, how like dewy my face is looking. Oopsie. Your face, get up. Thank you. And your neck area. So what I usually do is to use the excess product from the brush and maybe from my hand if I still have any, and I just use that to go over my ear, nothing too serious, and blend it down my neck because, you know, you can't waste product. Instead of going in with more product. So can you guys see what my face looks like? My spots are covered. It still looks skin alike. It's dewy because we added a lot of moisture, hydration, oils, and all of that. Going in with the black opal, I'm going to be using their Mineral Matte Cream Foundation, and this is in the shade 620 Carat. Taking that product, applying it onto my face. Ooh, we're just using this to bring back my shape, the shape of my face. We're going to use this to add dimension. My face previously was 1D, now it's 2D. By the time I add my highlights, it's going to be 3D. So I'm going to now do the same thing for my nose. I always use clean brush whenever I'm working with my face. Make sure you're using a clean brush. It's good for your skin and it blends better, trust me. So we're just trying to contour my nose. So to highlight my face, highlighting is my favorite part, guys, because I just like how snatched it makes me look sometimes, especially when I go ham with it. But yeah, today we're going to keep it really soft but still popping. I'm going to be using the In My Skin concealer by Nuban Beauty, and this is in the shade 43, I think. Yeah, it's in the shade 43. I'm going to be using this to highlight my face, just applying it underneath my eyes, but not underneath my eyes, just right here. So I'm going to start off with the areas that I want less coverage and also areas that have less product, and typically that's like my forehead and my chin, while I wait for like underneath my eyes to dry down a bit, so that way I get like full coverage. So when I blend it out with my beauty blender, it doesn't soak up all of the product because it's already dry onto my face. Get it? Got it? Good. So I'm just going to do this. Okay, loves, so I know I look a little bit crazy now, but before it dries down, I'm going to be using medium beige by LA Girl concealer, and I'm just going to use this to I'm just going to add like 1 drop just to brighten my under eyes a bit more, so that way underneath my eyes kind of pops more than the rest of my face. I'm just going to blend this out as well. So I'm just going to go ahead to blend out underneath my eyes. Wow, I don't know if you guys can see this, but like it's not even blending out because it has dried up already, but that's kind of what I want. And to blend out, I usually start off with the edges first. I'm just going to blend everything all in before I set it down. Right, so to set underneath my eyes, I'm going to be going in with the Juvias Place setting powder, and this is in the shade Sahara. I did a review on this. I swatched all of their shades, so if you're interested, all the Juvias Place setting powder, if you're interested, also click here as well to watch the video. I'm gonna just use this clean side and just apply that. Okay, so what I want to do now is to just sort of blend everything all in. Now, I definitely do not want to set this area right here. I don't want to take away the moisture from this side because I like it looking dewy. So to move on, something I forgot to do was to illuminate my skin, but I'm going to do that now. I'm going to be using the Sunrise Glow by what's it called, Black Opal. How did I forget that? Just, you know, warm that behind my hand right here, and just lightly just apply that on the areas that I want it to be. I'm just going to use my blender, beauty blender, to just do that instead. So that way, I think I want to do is to add highlighter just so it sits underneath that. Using the Heroin Glow one by Juvias Place as well. This is what it looks like. It's a pretty shade. I'm just going to apply that right here, just over that cream highlight. We're going to be very minimal with this. Oh yes, I love this. Can we see that? I hope you can see that. I love. So I'm going to go ahead to just contour my face, and I'm using a dark face powder to do that. So I want to go ahead to just chisel out my nose a bit, as I want it to look like a shadow and not like a straight line. I'm using the same powder that I just used to just set it and bronze it as well. Okay, nothing too dramatic, just add a little bit of warmth to it. We're trying to still keep this area very dewy, but also like set it down a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead to do my brows, and my brows I'm gonna be using the Hegai and Esther brow gel in the shade Nubia. So I'm gonna just go ahead to highlight my brows to clean it up, and I'm using the same highlight shade that I used underneath my eyes. I'm using that to just clean up my brows. So this is what we have now. So I'm just going to blend everything all in using my concealer brush. Yes. So because we want like a simple look, I'm just going to use my concealer to just cancel out this darkness and to act as my base.
Getting so impatient. Need to get away now with you.
So you know what, I'm just going to go ahead to set this down using my loose setting powder, just so it doesn't start creasing up.
Are you up? Are you up? Are you up on your road? Baby, I wanna know.
I'm going to just use the same contour shade that I used all over my face. That way we have like a universal shade on my, we have like a universal tone on my skin. I'm going to use that brown to just act as my transition shade and to just blend it into my brows and connect it to my nose as well. So what I'm doing right now is to just add a little bit of depth to the outer corners of my eyes as well. So for my lids, I'm going to just use this bronze shade from Hegai and Esther. I can't remember what shade it is. I'm going to use this shade, this bronzy shade right here, and I'm just going to apply that on just all over my lids. Nothing too perfect, just to give my lids a bit of a pop. This is the Wet Diamond eyeshadow. So we want it to look sultry, still sexy a bit. So we have it all over our lids like that. I feel like winging it out. So I want to just smoke out my lash line a little bit.
Days will go till I call you my own.
So I'm going to use that same brown shade to just smoke out my bottom lash. So I went ahead to just do my eyelashes off camera, to fix my eyelashes off camera. This is what we're having now, and I want to just blush my face up a bit before I go ahead to line my lips. I'm going to be using the Tara Cosmetics blusher in the shade Oopsie, not Oopsie, but it's in the shade Amarya. Yeah, so I'm just going to just take a little bit of it and just add flavor to my cheeks. So I'm gonna go ahead to line my lips with a brown lip liner, and this one is from a Black Opal as well. It's in the shade French Roast. Okay, so for my lips, I'm gonna be using the Sleek Makeup Matte Me in the shade Fired Up, and this, ooh, I like this shade. I'm gonna be using this shade just around the perimeter of my lips, just to sort of like create like an ombre look, if that makes sense. Obviously it makes sense. We'll just put that over. Ooh, the shade is not bad, you know, over that brown liner. So this is what we have now, and honestly I think I could go away with just using the shade. What I want to do is to go in with the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip stain. I'm going to just use that just right here. Okay guys, so this is what we have. So I'm going to go ahead to just set my face. So hey guys, so this is a complete look. I went ahead to curl my hair off camera just to give it like a romantic curl, you know, dinner night kind of vibe. If you guys like this look, let me know down in the comment section what we should do next. I'm currently playing around with my background and with my set. I'm trying different things, new things. I just play around with things I already have at home, hence what we have here. If you guys like this scene, let me know. If you guys prefer like a plain background, let me also know. If you guys want to know details about like everything behind me, let me also know as well. So yeah, again guys, if you guys are here to subscribe to my channel, feel free to subscribe. It is free. I would love it. Comment, engage with me. Let me know what kind of videos you would like to see in the future uploads, in my future uploads, yeah, I guess. And stick around with me, you know, just let's create a relationship, I guess. Yeah, I'll see you guys in another video, in my next video. So till then, stay fab, stay blessed. Bye guys.
Baby, I wanna